I can't believe what just happened.
I thought he had a crazy lead. How in the hell did Hoshino not demolish that FD?
What went wrong, sir?
Gentlemen, there's no need for you to be so dramatic. Hoshino's opponent definitely isn't your typical street racer. He's a worthy adversary, and his skill level certainly surpasses our expectations. Now, I'm not one for doling out compliments, but I'm actually impressed. And that's saying something.
Wait a sec. You're complimenting the jerk who wants to beat us on our own course?
Yeah, and the guy's already leading on this run. You said it yourself, Joshima. If Project D forces a second run, they have the advantage over us.
I'm well aware of what I said earlier, but you have to roll with the punches, boys. Kozo Hoshino lives for these moments. This is where you'll get to see him really shine.
Here we go! Starting the second run! In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
The first run went exactly as planned. No telling how the second will play out. There are a lot of variables to consider. Our opponent in particular. I know one thing for certain. This won't be easy.
I get it, you old fossil. You've got better traction than me.
What's wrong, ankle biter? Is that really all you got? I mean, I know rotaries are crap, but this is just weak!
You can pressure me all you want, but it won't work. I am not letting you pass me. I just have to keep him behind me. At least until the turnaround. If I can do that, this race is mine. He won't beat me on the downhill.
The second run started.
Sure has.
That was insane. I've never seen an FD move so fast on a downhill like that. Looks to me like the Purple Shadow is officially screwed. Each team has a large car. Passing on an uphill is damn near impossible. They play their cards right, and Project D might actually have a shot at this. They've really thought everything through. Ryosuke's a genius.
Yeah, maybe. Huh? I don't know. Something just feels off.
What do you mean something's off?
I'm not saying Ryosuke's tactic wasn't brilliant or anything. Not at all. I just find it hard to believe that someone like Kozo Hoshino, a guy who's been in race after race for years, couldn't see this coming. And another thing. He chose to take the lead on the first go. I think he could have won if he pushed it. Maybe I'm being crazy, I don't know. But something tells me that this is all part of a much bigger plan. Godfoot is up to something, man. I can feel it.
Yeah, you might be right.
He's got to be working some kind of angle. I hear Hoshino is all about strategizing. If there's a way for him to get back on top, he'll find it. Passing on a hill climb is difficult, but it's not unachievable. Godfoot isn't done yet. Not by a long shot.
Here we go!
Nice try. I don't care how much power that boat you're driving has. No way you're going to pass me here.
I see how you are. Well, two could play at that game.
Crap. What's with those guys? If I didn't know any better, I'd think they'd never been to a race before. Wake up, morons. No way Keisuke can lose. Driving on mountain passes sure as hell isn't a cakewalk. And I would know. You'd have to be out of your gourd to try to pass on this course. It shouldn't be too much longer before they hit the turnaround. And once they do, our FD will be in the lead. He'll burn right through here and murder it on the downhill. There's no stopping him. Keisuke's gonna crush that foot god.
The turnaround's coming up. We're almost to the top. No question now, I'm gonna win this thing.
Hey, check it out, guys! They're coming around the turn!
All right!
Oh crap! They're coming in side by side!
The hell is he doing?
Hoshino took the lead!
I don't believe it. What the hell? I've never seen anybody get in the lead by pulling a crazy stunt like that before.
Man, the GTR didn't hesitate even for a second. He knew exactly what he was doing. Took one hell of a risk, but it sure did pay off.
If Keisuke hadn't reacted in the nick of time, we'd all be standing and burning wreckage right now. Not fair! That guy's a damn cheater!
That wasn't chance. Their turns were almost in perfect sync. He only had about 1/10 of a second to make his move, but he knew Keisuke would have to widen his turn, which gave Hoshino the perfect opportunity to regain the lead.
Gauging times when you're coming out of corners isn't easy by any means. But I think I've proved it's worth it.
I didn't see that one coming. Now I have to pass him.
I just got word that Hoshino overtook Keisuke at the turnaround.
It's like I thought. Guys like him aren't gonna go down without a fight.
What are we supposed to do now? Hoshino's got a definite advantage over us.
I know. But we'll make do. Keisuke just has to trust his instincts. We're not quite out of the woods yet, but as long as he maintains his focus and keeps an eye out for an opening, he's still got a shot. There are limitless possibilities here.
Come on, Hoshino. You've come this far. We can't afford to make any mistakes. Just keep yourself talking.
Drifting, huh? Fine, we'll do it your way.
What the hell?
They said Hoshino got the lead at the turnaround.
Yeah! Oh, I knew we could do it! Man, it doesn't get much better than
You
this.
hear that? I told you Hoshino was up to something, didn't I?
They're coming!
It's a drift on drift, that's unbelievable! That's impossible! Everybody knows GTRs can't drift. Hoshino's a frickin' madman trying something like that.
I don't get it. What the hell is going on out there?
My guess is, Hoshino started drifting to see if Keisuke had the balls to keep up. The GTR's tires are bound to be losing their grip by now, which is going to cause some problems in the tighter spots. Understeering has probably already become an issue on corners. I bet he thinks drifting is the best way to control it so it doesn't take too much toll on the front end. Sounds a little hard to believe, but if you think about it, it makes sense. On top of that, this road is pretty narrow, right? If Hoshino was to swing out that GTR, he could block the entire road. Passing would be virtually impossible with oversteering. Nobody could get through that, FD or otherwise.
I hadn't intended to pull out the flashy stuff like this. But if that's how the kid wants to play, then I'm all for it. These people came out to see a race. Let's give them one. Something they can tell their grandkids about.
They're saying both cars have started to drift. Joshima, you have any clue why he would do that? I don't get it. I thought it was common sense to do whatever you could to save your tires. But both the GTR and the FD are wearing the hell out of them.
When it comes to being behind the wheel, common sense can sometimes take a back seat to logic. The two of them are alike in that way. We haven't had a dull moment so far tonight. This just keeps getting better and better. Both have something to prove, and either could win.
There's a perfectly logical reason why Kozo Hoshino began to drift. Keisuke, however, simply felt the need to follow suit. Not surprising. He loves to be stubborn. He'd rather give in to his impulses than to think about this from a logical point of view. Countering a drift with a drift. If there's one thing that Kozo Hoshino and Keisuke have in common, it's their ability to be stubborn to the point of irrationality. That's how this whole thing started. And I sincerely doubt either one of them is willing to swallow their pride and end this.
Damn it, the tires!
I would imagine you're feeling pretty good about now, Hoshino. But the GTR can't continue to drift like this. You know that as well as I do. From the weight of the car to the wear on the tires, I don't think this race can go on much longer.
It shouldn't be too long now. Keisuke's gotta have an ace up his sleeve. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We don't know anything for sure.
Crap! It's veering to the outside on its own!
Are you kidding me? Yes! Keisuke did it! He won! Yeah!
The end of that run felt a little screwy to me. What do you say we go for a third one?
No way! That was my loss, fair and square. Plus, my tires are completely shredded. And sorry I slammed into you back there. I couldn't hold the road any longer and she slipped away. No matter what I did to bring her back under control after that drift, it didn't work. Too bad, really. But I can't even remember the last time I was this pumped after a battle. Everything left my head, and all I could focus on was the fight with my steering wheel. Nice win, kid. Watch yourself out there, Joshima. These boys are a lot better than we thought they'd be.
Thanks for the tip, big guy. It's a hot night, and it's only gonna get hotter.